House Republicans are set to fire off another volley in their first days in the majority, this time aimed at abortion rights. Lawmakers are expected to take up two bills today that curtail abortion with new bans on federal funding for the procedure and new regulations about how healthcare workers attend to babies born alive after abortions. The House just voted squarely along party lines yesterday to create that controversial new select committee we've talked about in the show, led by Jim Jordan, aimed at the so-called weaponization of the federal government. NBC News senior national political reporter Sahil Kapoor is at his post, tracking all the activity in the House. Also joined by Max Rose, Democratic former congressman from New York, here on set with me. So Sahil, first let's start with today's agenda. Talk to me about these abortion-related bills and what lawmakers are saying.
Right, Lindsay, there are two bills in particular. The one expected to come up for a vote later in the House today is this bill involving late-term abortion circumstances. And this has opened up a rift within the Republican Party, drawn some pushback from Republicans in swing districts who are not particularly eager to legislate on this issue after what happened in the 2022 midterm election, when Democrats were very energized by the overturning of Roe versus Wade and made Republicans pay a political price. Specifically, I'm referring to Nancy Mace, a Republican of South Carolina, who had some strong pushback to her party's leadership for wanting to go down this road, wanting to restrict abortion. Let's play what she had to say, and we'll talk about it on the other side.
It's tone deaf at this point because it's never going to pass the Senate. It's never going to get to the president's desk to be signing into law. We're only paying lip service to the pro-life movement. If you want to make a difference and reduce the number of abortions with a Democrat-controlled Senate, the number one issue we should be working on is access to birth control.
Now, Mace went on to say that Republicans, in her view, have buried their heads in the sand and lack compassion on the issue of abortion. And you can see why. Our exit polls at NBC News found that Republicans lost on the issue of abortion by 53 points to Democratic candidates, when it comes to which side voters preferred on that issue. It was a big defeat as well among independent voters who swung toward Democrats on that point. Now, it's not clear that Republicans have enough defections on this bill to ultimately sink it. Remember, they need 5 Republican no votes to vote with Democrats and vote down this bill as long as Democrats stay unified on it. The Democrats I've talked to welcome this battle with open arms. They know this is a winning issue, and they're eager to continue pressing their advantage against Republicans on this issue. I would keep my eyes specifically on 18 Republican House members in districts that President Biden carried in the 2020 presidential election. Those are the ones who are going to have the toughest votes here.